4 women elected under the All Progressive Congress to local government councilorships in Lagos State have died since August, less than 2 months after being sworn in. Their death between August 13 and September 21, 2025 have provoked public concern and widespread speculation. The councillors Oluwakemi Rufai Ibejuleki, Zainab Adeshewa Shatayo, Odiolowo Ojuwoye LCDA, Princess Oluremi Ajose Badagry West LCDA, and Bashirat Oluwakemi Mayabikan Shomolu were inaugurated on July 27, 2025. One is reported to have died of a brief illness. Causes for others are not officially disclosed. APC in Lagos has expressed sorrow but dismissed suggestions of foul play, calling the deaths coincidental and urging the public to avoid speculation. Meanwhile, no statements, autopsies, or coroner's findings have yet been made public by health or law enforcement agencies. Civil society groups, women's rights advocates, and constituents are calling for transparency and an independent probe to establish whether there is any pattern or common cause behind the death. Observers say the string of untimely deaths among female political office holders raises serious questions about health care, safety, and welfare in public service, especially for women in grassroots leadership. Really sad times for APC in Lagos. What are your thoughts on this report, Mr. Kola?
Such a sad report, such a sad story, especially for vibrant women like this. I mean, when I went through the report, they were looking quite young. I wouldn't call them old. Sadly, this has to befall them. If we were having a dear allergies, I want to think like an African man. You and I don't know what everybody's mind is going towards, right? And that's what.
Where do you think everybody's mind is going towards?
Oh, it's something diabolical, something what's going on, all of that. But it has happened, right? What I expect people involved, or people involved, what I expect the society to look towards or question is what the report is actually saying. Okay, investigations. Fine, someone, I think 2 or 3 of them will see, okay, what's the cause of this sickness? It could be something that is transmissible, right? Let's know what's going on. Let's find out what happens to them. If it's truly sickness, if it's a disease, if it's an attack or whatnot. In this part of Nigeria, in this part of the world, Nigeria basically, they tend not to have close-ended conversations or situations or close-ended happenings, right? Rather, we have more open-ended situations where something happens and all of a sudden you don't hear about it anymore. There's no investigation done, no further to close the case. Like, after proper investigation, after an autopsy, we find out this person A had a heart disease, right? Or this person A ingested something. Let us know what happened. Well, we are not big on that in this part of the world. Diversity is sadly another tragedy that happened recently was the fire that I think I was on the show. I analyzed that as well. The fire that broke out
at Africa, right?
Exactly. Yeah. We are beginning to see names of people that died in this tragedy incident, but it's not even being mentioned on the global scale, and it should be. So if you're not someone that reads news reports a lot or pay attention, because you think, the fire happened, and you'll be like, thank God, nobody died. Because when this thing came out, the bank UBA, right, which was like the major incident there, it was developing right before we found out there were other buildings involved. They already released a statement that said, so and so nothing happened, we thank God, and all of that. Only for us to begin to hear that people died, right? It begs the question, why is this so handled very neatly? Like, where are the investigators, the investigations? Where are the people that should be accountable?
Right.
The fire service came out and said, the smoke was too much. Smoke was too much. right? They should be held accountable for to some extent, because they could have been able to control it a bit earlier. They could have been able to save these people that have died. I mean, that's what I expect to be done here as well. We
Right.
can't just have the apologies as Nigerians and just expect it to go over, oh, hey, yeah, it has happened. Right? Let us ask questions. What happened to them? Was this sickness? What kind of sickness? Let's know. Was it an underlying one? Was it transmissible one and all of that? We should begin to ask more questions.
Right.
And our leaders and bodies involved should also be ready to be accountable to the public.
Thank you so much. You know, another angle with this report is this morning we're talking about the underrepresentation of women in politics, and many women did go out to canvass and you know, with the constitutional reforms, trying to alter in the constitution that certain seats should be retained for female leadership. Now, with this sort of, you know, deaths that has gone on in the APC in the grassroots, do you think that many women will still be motivated to try to get into leadership positions in this local governments, maybe under the guises of the APC or any other political party? Do you think this report is going to act as some form of a, you know, it means where people now get demoralized to get, women get demoralized to join this party and go into politics?
There is nothing to be scared of again, except if you are thinking like an African man, maybe a follower, right? That's when you get scared about things that are not even there, which is also why there needs to be an explanation. There needs to be accountability in all levels at all forms. Because you need to let people know, oh, this is why, this is what happened. It can't just be a coincidence, right?
Right.
Everything shouldn't be a coincidence in most cases, or it should not be diabolical. It should not be, oh, it's a spiritual thing. If I go there, maybe something will happen to me too.
So do you think this incident is a coincidence? Is that what you're subscribing to? Because that's what the APC said.
Personally, I don't believe in coincidence, except there is a logical breakdown, which then leads to the justification of the coincidence, right? Except you can tell me, oh, this person already had disease, or this person already was battling with this stuff, or this person had an accident on the other day, or this person drank something, you know, then you can say, oh, then you know, coincided on that particular period.
Right.
Right? Because it didn't all happen the same day. I don't think it all happened the same day. So I don't think that's enough to use the word coincidence, especially when 4 human lives are lost. It's even a wrong word to use. Rather, they should find out what happened to them and tell and publicize these things, so that women out there will not be scared. Or I don't expect people to be. Of course, people will be scared. I'm going to say, but if an explanation is given, if an investigation is carried out, and the public is addressed on these things, we'll then, you know, move further, hoping for better days, rather than just now running from contesting for these things and not representing yourself fully.
Thank you so much for your insight on that report.